High above the arid plains of southern Peru, stretching across nearly 200 square miles of desert, the Nazca Lines are an ancient mystery. Hundreds of massive geoglyphs etched into the soil over 1,500 years ago. From the ground, they look like nothing, just shallow trenches carved into red-brown soil. But from the sky, the desert blooms into giant hummingbirds, monkeys, spiders, and even perfectly straight lines that stretch for miles. The Nazca people had no planes, no drones, no satellites. So how could they create such vast, precise images, only visible in their full glory from above? Some archaeologists suggest the figures were ritual offerings to the gods, symbols meant to be seen from the heavens. But others whisper of something stranger. The shapes are uncannily geometric. Some lines run dead straight for over 12 miles across uneven terrain. Certain figures align with astronomical events like solstices and star paths. This isn't random art. It feels like a message. But to whom? And here's where speculation cracks the desert wide open. In ancient Egypt, hieroglyphs depict what appear to be helicopters, planes, even rockets. In Mesopotamia, Sumerian tablets speak of gods descending from the sky in fiery chariots. Could the Nazca have also witnessed something not human? In the 1970s, Erich von Däniken, author of Chariots of the Gods, proposed that the lines were nothing less than ancient airstrips. Archaeologists dismiss this theory, but then why do some lines look eerily like landing strips, cutting across the desert in long, straight paths? Why would an agricultural society, living in one of the driest places on Earth, waste such energy creating artwork no human could even see? It doesn't add up. What if the Nazca weren't meant to be seen by humans at all? Some even suggest the lines are part of a global code, connected to Egypt's pyramids, to Stonehenge, to the Mayan temples of Central America. Monuments separated by oceans, but united in mystery. Were these cultures, oceans apart, all reaching out to the same intelligence? Were these drawings the result of contact with beings who walked between dimensions, slipping through time and space as easily as we cross a street? If so, the Nazca Lines are not mere relics. They are receipts of an encounter humanity has forgotten. But among the most haunting shapes lies one that almost slipped past mainstream historians. A geoglyph resembling a massive serpent devouring a human figure. To the untrained eye, it's just an arrangement of lines and curves. But to anyone familiar with Mayan cosmology, it strikes a chilling resemblance to the feathered serpent deity, Quetzalcoatl or Kukulkan, often depicted consuming or transporting humans between worlds. Half a world away, in the American Midwest, lies Serpent Mound, a massive earthen effigy winding across the landscape. Archaeologists say it may be over 3,000 years old. Some even argue it predates the native cultures we know, hinting at a far older, forgotten civilization. In Japan, the legend of Yamata no Orochi, an 8-headed serpent that devoured humans, echoing myths of sacrifice and appeasement found worldwide. In Hinduism, the serpent is both feared and revered. Nagas are powerful serpent beings, while Shesha, the great cosmic serpent, supports the entire universe on its coils. A symbol of eternity, but also of something alien, vast, and consuming. And in Sumerian myths, the cradle of civilization, the serpent is entwined with forbidden knowledge. The god Enki often took serpent form, and in later echoes of the myth, humanity's defiance, temptation, and downfall are always tied to a serpent. Different lands, different peoples, yet the same symbol. The serpent, devourer, guardian, cosmic intermediary. Why does this image of the serpent, sometimes feared, sometimes revered, appear again and again across time and continents? Is it coincidence? Or memory? A shared inheritance of contact with something interdimensional? Something that has watched us since the beginning of time?